Good day, soul friends. Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. It's a joy to welcome you to the space. I thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and subscription to the channel. Today I am here with a special pick a pile reading, and this reading taps into the energy of the full moon in Virgo, which takes place on Friday, March 18th. If this message resonates for you and you feel inclined to leave a tip, you are welcome to do so via the PayPal information listed below. And I thank those in advance who choose to leave a donation this time around. Full moons represent the completion of a cycle, a time of release or surrender, and gaining clarity on a particular subject or area of life. As I share some information on the sign of Virgo with you, I invite you to reflect on the three piles in front of you and go with what is calling you at this time. Representing pile number 1 on the left side, we have Howlite. Pile number 2 is pink Calcite, and pile number 3 is Unakite. Virgo, a mutable earth sign, rules the digestive system. Its ruling planet is Mercury. Virgo is analytical and organized, with perfectionist tendencies. It loves work and service to others, and the gathering of the fruits of the material world. Virgo people have a reputation for neatness, which can border on obsession, and for their nervousness and a concern over issues of health. They must beware of being overly critical. The mission of Virgo is the purification of its activity in pursuit of its goals, the inherent love of excellence in all it strives to achieve. So here we go, my friends. We are going to tap into the energy of pile number 1 as I set that up for you. Whoops. All right. So for those who chose pile number 1, represented by Howlite, let's pull out and get all those cards in view for you. Here we go. So pile number 1. What is coming to completion this time around with this full moon? We have the opportunity and change card. When one door closes, another opens. It is time for change. If you have been hesitant to change or are working towards completion of closing out a cycle, your angels are supporting you in making the change that you need to make to attract opportunities and abundance. If you have experienced resistance or feel stuck, the new beginning you are seeking is unfolding now. If you're hesitant over a decision or wondering what to do about a particular project, your angels encourage you to go with the new. Change may bring a sense of vulnerability or presents you with the unknown, but it will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings and what is important to you. Walk through the doorway of opportunity that is being offered to you now. It is safe to let go of the fear of change. What must you work to surrender? We have missing the signs. What is life trying to tell you? Pay attention to the signs. Surrender your thoughts or belief that being in the dark is safer than seeing the telltale signs. What you've chosen to ignore or put off can no longer be swept under the rug. It's time to face the signs. Reality is about to smack you in the face. What are you gaining clarity on? We have the bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. What are you refusing to let die? Bat spirit is gently nudging you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that has already run its course. A new story is poised to be born. Some dreams were only meant to last for a moment in time. Sometimes they were only there to slow you down as you recalibrated in preparation for the new life that will give you what you really want. Perhaps you need to grieve as you say goodbye to something. Perhaps you must let go to have a part of you that must die so that you can be reborn. This temporary time in the darkness does not have to be scary or sad. Bat Spirit gives you her powers of perception and awareness as you learn to listen deeply and navigate these unknown caves of temporary emptiness. You will emerge with a new perspective, and Bat Spirit will witness your giving birth to the life that matches the intentions and desires of your heart and soul. What is this full moon helping you manifest? We have the new moon in Aquarius card, which represents open up to change. Big changes are forecast, but you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Sometimes you just need to take a bit of space from a person or a situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, now is an ideal chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop. Try to think of your situation from a different angle. Your manifestation affirmation is, there is only me. It is safe to be me, and I love me. Friends, that's been pile number 1. Hope you enjoyed. Again, if you feel inclined to leave a donation, the PayPal information is listed below. All right, friends. For those of you who chose pile number 2, these are your cards, and they are represented by the pink calcite. Let's just make sure we can see everything here. Looks great. All right, friends, welcome to pile number 2. What is coming to completion with this full moon? We have the power and intention card. When you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time. You are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from the heart. Often, when power arises within, you can find your ego gets louder. And this is because it wants you to be limited and to question or stifle your growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call on your angels and invite them to help you to listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. You are no longer making yourself small. It is safe to let go of the fear of being in power or taking charge. Trust your intentions and your ability to succeed. You are guided to move forward fearlessly. What must you work to surrender? We have watch who you hang out with. Those you choose to call your friends have influence over you. Choose your friends wisely. It's time to let go of that one friend you think has your back. They've caused you enough grief and heartache. It's time to face reality. This friend is not really your friend. What are you gaining clarity on? We have the grasshopper spirit, which represents take a leap of faith. It is difficult for you to trust in good fortune because you have been hurt in the past when you took a risk. Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can only come through trusting that Spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from Spirit, telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance of good fortune that awaits you. Grasshopper Spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Can you be willing to trust the unknown? Even if you take the smallest leap in consciousness to be willing, it's a beautiful beginning. Every leap forward brings a new challenge, but can you handle it with Spirit? as your partner. Trust that this new experience will only deepen your life with magic and meaning. Take the leap. What is this full moon helping you manifest? We have the first quarter moon in Gemini card, which says, speak your world into being. Think about what you want. Do you really believe you can create it? Do you believe you have what it takes? Or do you secretly doubt yourself? You can't fool the universe. Repeated affirmations that you don't believe are a waste of time. Believe in your magic. If someone has spoken or written unkind words to you, counter them with words that are kind to yourself. Try it. Speak your world into being. Talk about it as if it's already happening. My friends, that's been pile number 2. Thanks for joining me during this full moon. Again, if these messages resonated with you and you wish to leave a tip, the PayPal information is listed below. Here we go with pile number 3. I tell you, the cards, the energy in the cards here is quite jumpy. All right, friends, pile number 3 for those who chose the Unakite. Here we go. What is coming to completion? We have cut the cords. Cords are the energetic bonds that connect you to a situation, a person, or a place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connections to situations or people that can have a negative and draining effect on you. You create a negative cord when you have an expectation of the outcome of a situation, especially when it's outside of your control. This is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situations, outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Your angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from things that are draining, dramatic, or damaging to your health or purpose. You are safely cutting cords with things or people who no longer serve your good. It is safe to say goodbye. What must you surrender? You're kind of being boring. New stuff makes life thrilling. Try new foods, places, hobbies, music, and books. Mix it up. It's time to surrender life as a hermit. You've spent enough time being solo. Dust off your dancing shoes, call up your friends, and get back into the swing of life. Surrender the comfort of your day-to-day routine. Spring is here, and it's time to get out there. What are you gaining clarity on? We have Crow Spirit, which represents co-creating with Spirit. Crow Spirit wants you to know why you think there's no magic in the world. Or do you believe that there once was, but it ran out, leaving nothing but ordinariness? Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention for will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Can you feel it? Maybe you're fretting about experiencing the results of some of your poor choices or judgments from the past. Crow Spirit reminds you that you can always course correct and get back on track. Maybe you've been hit by a loss or disappointment as a result of an event that has absolutely nothing to do with your manifesting, yet has shaken you to the core. Crow Spirit says you can trust, excuse me, that no matter the temporary conditions, things will always right themselves very soon. What is this full moon helping you manifest? We have the full moon in Aquarius card, which represents being real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Your ego gets involved, and before you know it, You're driving yourself crazy by chasing something that may have not even been right for you. Sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take out all of the fun of it if you spend too long a time in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be at a great victory. Your manifestation affirmation is, "The truth empowers me and sets me free." My friends, that's been your full moon in Virgo reading. Thank you for joining me this time around. I wish you a happy full moon. Take care.